City cops in overdrive bring the pain to city rowdies ahead of 15th of August. Over 350 history sheeters are rounded up. After MLAs and party members, DMK sympathizers face the heat in the land grab offensive. Perungudi Municipality Councillor is arrested. The latest Tamil flick is just a click away. Notorious piracy grows. Tamil film industry reels under pressure. Auto major Hyundai lashes out at the charges of tax evasion to challenge the show cause notice alleging duty evasion of 266 crores. MS Swaminathan deserves the ultimate national honour, proclaims Jayanti Natarajan, cites his involvement with environment and agriculture. Have the weather gods on your side for just 30 rupees a month, an application that keeps the fishermen's fears at bay.
It's a new chapter in Indian small-scale fisheries.
Corporate honchos join hands with the socially aware citizens to run for the unheard voices. A very good evening. You're tuned into Late Night News with me, Ashmit Kumar. Time now to take a look at what's making headlines across the country. Zaheer Khan is ruled out of the rest of the England series. RP Singh will replace him in the Indian squad. Top BJP leaders meet to discuss strategy to take on the government on the audit report of the Commonwealth Games. NDTV's exclusive investigation: college degrees for sale in Chandigarh. Choose your subject for a price. And protesters clash with the police overnight in North London. Over a man is killed in police firing on Thursday. India Inc. has mixed reaction to the Standard & Poor downgrading of US credit rating. Well, as we near India's 65th Independence Day, security agencies are revving up the intelligence and security apparatus to preempt any untoward incidences. Now, as a part of this drive, the city police undertook a storming operation to round up over 350 persons under preventive custody. Now, Police Commissioner initiated this drive and was aimed at ensuring a peaceful and crime-free Chennai ahead of the 15th of August. Now, in overdrive, top officials led the storming operations and small team of sub-inspectors and others were formed which were entrusted with the duty of nabbing history sheeters and conducting vehicle audits among others. A total of 364 persons, including rowdies and those against whom warrants were pending, were taken into custody. 75 persons were also detained for drunken driving. Well, moving ahead now, with ease of access over internet acting as a culprit, piracy is one issue that is proving to be notoriously challenging for the cops. Now this time, a new website now boasts of providing access to movies within only hours of the flick hitting the silver screen. Now it is estimated to have caused huge financial losses for the film industry. One notorious website in fact allows users to download recently released Tamil movies. Now each movie post includes a movie synopsis, photos and screenshots, followed by a direct link for users to watch the movie. Now the controversial website also allows users to view adult content. Activists of the Hindu Makkal Katchi, meanwhile, are likely to lodge a criminal complaint against the website. And well, after the DMK cadres and leaders, it appears now that it's the turn of even DMK sympathizers to face the music. Now, in the latest blow to the DMK camp in the land grab offensive is the arrest of Perungudi Municipality Councillor S.V. Ravichandran. Now, he too has been escorted into the slammer on charges of land grabbing. According to the charges, Ravichandran, along with associate and real estate agent Makbul John, had repeatedly demolished the compound wall of a property in Velachery. Now, the property belonged to Kala Nagachandran, a resident of Roypet. Now, they have been charged with attempting to grab this property worth nearly 3 crore rupees. Meanwhile, Velachery police conceded that despite similar complaints earlier, no action had been taken due to pressure exerted by the DMK functionaries. And well, the security net thrown over the city has helped cut short an attempt to smuggle rectified spirit worth 25 lakhs. Now, 2 lorries carrying the spirit suspected to have been meant for liquor trade was nabbed by the suburban police. Now, acting on a tip-off, a team headed by Additional Deputy Commissioner Jayakumar intercepted 2 lorries near a checkpost in suburban Chennai. Now, checks revealed that the vehicles were carrying nearly 8,000 litres of rectified spirit worth 25 lakh rupees. Now, further probing revealed that the spirits were loaded in Puducherry and the truck was camouflaged using images of pesticides. Now, police suspects that the illegal liquor mafia would have diluted the rectified spirits with water and chemical substances and sold it as cheap liquor. Now, the cheap liquor, according to the police, is made to resemble Indian-made foreign liquor by adding colouring substances and essence. Now, 2 people meanwhile have been arrested in the connection with this case.
Rectified spirit, sometimes they mix, dilute it and sell it with, they'll add water and sometimes other chemicals. It's very dangerous if it is not properly diluted, and it can be very fatal in case they do that.
Well, in more news from the city now, Union Environment Minister Jayanti Natarajan, while speaking on the birthday of MS Swaminathan, pleaded the Indian government to award the highest national honour, that's the Bharat Ratna, to him. Now, she cited his contribution in the fields of environment and agriculture.
On this day, I can only pray that in addition to all the awards that have been conferred on him, very soon the Government of India will confer upon him the Bharat Ratna. And I believe that this will be an honour for all Indians, not just for Dr. Swaminathan, because I don't think he is a single person any longer, nor does he just belong to this foundation. He belongs to all of us.
And while taking over the reins of the Environment Ministry from a firebrand Jairam Ramesh, Jayanti Natarajan too raised the pitch while drawing attention to the fast pace at which India was losing its mangroves. Now, she cited various human activities, particularly development of townships in coastal areas, as the chief culprit.
Over the last 30 years, I think it's important for us to discuss that we've lost approximately 12% of our mangroves due to human pressures on coastal areas. This is something which is of grave concern. We want to develop ports, we want to develop townships. The pressure of growth upon us has driven us to therefore impinge upon our coastal ecology, and this has led to rather a large scale disruption of mangroves, destruction of mangroves, and also displacement of the intertidal fishing communities who actually have lived there in perfect harmony with nature for hundreds of years. A matter of serious concern which we are looking into in this ministry.
Well, it's past dinner time now, so did the fish that you have taste fresh? Well, it could be, because your fisherman has subscribed to Fisher Friend mobile advisory application. Now, this app not only gives a wind speed and wave break data, but it also points them towards potential fishing zones where there is plenty of catch. Sudarshan Kumar has this report.
It's a new chapter in Indian small-scale fisheries.
Eminent agro-scientist MS Swaminathan shared a hook with the fishermen who have begun using this application, which is in beta mode, and they seem to be following hook, line and sinker for this app.
ரொம்ப அருமையாக வந்து டைரக்ஷன் எல்லாமே வந்து கொடுத்துருக்கு. அது நல்லா கிடைக்கி. ரெண்டாவது வந்து மார்க்கெட் நிலவரம், மீன் மார்க்கெட் நிலவரம். ரெண்டாவது வந்து முக்கிய செய்திகள். எல்லாருக்கும் மீனவர்களுக்கு ரொம்ப வந்து நல்லா இருக்குது.
What's more, the app launched by MS Swaminathan Research Foundation and Qualcomm is available in the regional language as well. But the biggest haul is the price. The app costs only 30 rupees a month. And no, you don't need a smartphone or a high-end mobile device to make this work.
This application is easily downloadable on the mobile phone. So like for example, if I have this phone, I can just go on the service provider's site, download the application and use it. And secondly, it's an icon-based application. So even if I'm illiterate, I can see a compass, I know it's a GPS. I can see a fish, I know it's the market price. So being icon-based gives us the additional advantage of not requiring any specialized education to go through the application. So even a poor illiterate fisherman can easily figure out what icon goes for what thing and immediately access the information.
Fishermen may boast a seaman's glance, but the weather info in the application is scientifically calibrated.
What will be the wind speed or what's the strength of the currents in the sea? That is generated every day for the next 5 days. I must say that in scientific terms, it is about 90% accurate.
Currently, near 1,500 fishermen from Tamil Nadu and Puducherry use this application, but the app will be available to fishermen in Karnataka and Maharashtra in the next 2 years. In Chennai, with Sudarshan, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV Hindu. Well, heading for a short break now, but paying for an education, the phrase acquires new meaning on the other side. We get you the shocking reality check. That's up on the other side. Keep watching.